In this video, we'll be finding the integral from 0 to 1 of x plus 1 times the square root of 1 minus x. First thing we're going to do is do a u substitution. We're going to let u equal 1 minus x, and so du will be negative dx. Now the problem here is, okay, I can write the square root as just square root of u, and then dx will be just negative du. But what happens with x plus 1? The key here is I have to use the equation u equals 1 minus x to solve for x plus 1. So what I'm going to do is flip the negative x and the u. So add x to both sides and then subtract by u. So you're basically switching spots, the x and the u. I want x plus 1, so I'm going to add both sides by 1 and get x plus 1 is equal to 2 minus u. So we're going to replace x plus 1 with 2 minus u, and then we'll have the square root of u and negative du. So we'll just put the negative outside. It's always good to convert the square root as just u to the 1/2 power. So then when we distribute it, we'll have 2u to the 1/2 minus u to the 3/2. We're going to use the power rule. Keep in mind, I'm going to have the negative outside, so it's always good to put a parentheses, because this negative is going to distribute to both factors. Okay, so or both terms rather. Okay, so using the power rule, we add 1 to the exponent and divide by the new exponent, and so we get the expression below. We let u be 1 minus x, so we're just going to replace u with 1 minus x. And keep in mind, I also distributed this negative to both terms. That's why this is positive. Now we have to evaluate the integral from 0 to 1. So first we're going to plug in 1. But notice that if I plug in 1, we have 1 minus x, 1 minus x. They're both going to be 0. So the only thing I have to do is plug in 0. So when I do that, I get negative 4/3 plus 2/5. So this right here is just negative 14 over 15. But then I have the negative outside, and that's why it turns into positive 14 over 15. And that is my final answer.